Hey. Allie, are you on here? There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Did you get it? I just saw your message. I'm assuming you're
Yeah,
in
I had to actually just log in through Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yay. You look cute today.
You look cute all the time.
You.
It's Alicia.
Hi, Darren.
Does he look cute today? He's just wondering.
Oh,
You're
Kim's
on
always
Zoom.
cute.
Like with all of True Vision.
Oh, hi.
We love you, Darren. He's insane. Hey, everybody. So we're just going to give it a few minutes and let some people get on here. Are you talking, Allie? Because you're quiet.
Oh, no, I was telling him that he was on a Zoom in front of like all of True Vision, that there was at least 300 people that saw him do that.
Let me down. We put some lesson on. How's everybody doing? What's up, Carrie? Yay! Oh yeah, I always forget to pull up that chat. See who's on here so far. Lacey, you're on again as me. I'm like, how am I talking? I didn't even type anything yet. I know. Let's give it a second. Well, actually, it's 6:04, so maybe you have to log out, Lacey. You have to log out and then log back in. So if you log out of Zoom, so if you go to zoom.com or whatever, and then you log out, you'll be able to go to powerhour.com and just be in as you, I think. Okay, well, it's 6:04. Let's just get going. So, you guys say hi to Cassie. She's here. She's going to hang out with us today. Yay! Cassie lives down the road from me, so literally she's one of the closest people that lives local to me, so she can come over and hang out with me all the time. So, okay, so let's start with, it's 6:05. Lacey. I'm just going to write crazy things so everyone thinks it's you. Lacey, I've had it with you. Okay, so let's start with, since it's Friday, and all I can see is Allie's hand motions. And now she's dancing. So let's start with our messages, because I want you guys, because it's Friday, I want you guys to go all the way back to Monday. Even though everybody's perfect and nobody ever misses any messages, and everyone that you guys message always responds because they're so amazing. I want you guys to go all the way back to Monday. So if like you're on your phone, just go to Messenger and just scroll all the way back to Monday, because what we want to do is we want to reach out to the people that we've talked to or that haven't responded all week long before heading into the weekend and try to reconnect. So I always like to, basically say something like this. Hey, hope you had an awesome week. I wanted to follow up with you before the weekend and see if you had any questions, if you're ready to order, just kind of something like that. So reach back out, because, sometimes I know we think we're bugging people, but sometimes people just get busy. I can tell you firsthand that people will message me, people I even want to talk to, but messages get like so lost when there's a lot of them. So if you guys are getting a lot of messages, things can get lost. And just remember that that happens to other people too. So even though they may have meant to respond to you, and they may be interested in ordering the products from you, they could have gotten busy, life could have happened, whatever. So never give up on people. And you guys, they say it takes many touches, many reaching out, a lot of times before somebody actually is ready to order. So like I said, let's take a little bit, go all the way back to Monday and fiddle through your messages and see if there's anybody you forgot to respond to. And then just reach out, you know, hey, I just wanted to reach out to you before the weekend. I didn't want you to think I forgot about you. Just wanted to see if, you know, you're ready to order, if you had any questions, you know, whatever it is you would normally say so it sounds like you. So let's do that for a minute. I'm actually going to do that because it's been a crazy week for me, I'll be honest. Oops. So that date is today's the 15th. It's Friday, so it would have been like 10th, the 10th. Mm-hmm. So I want to sit here just totally quiet, but I'll wait for most of you guys to say that you're done and we'll kind of move on, or you guys can just continue. I mean, because if you're honestly getting a lot of messages and you're reaching back out, it does take a while sometimes. So if anything, you guys, like, write it down, and when we're done from here, you can go back and okay. And so, like, another good thing to do is, okay, so if you're done with your messages or almost done or just kind of somewhere in between, why don't you guys go to your green dot on the side? So most of you guys probably know by now, like, where your green dot is. Basically, your active people that are active on Messenger right now. And it's just a good time to kind of reach out. A lot of these things that we do are really just for connections, to keep your feed active in front of people's eyes and just to keep relationships going. So like our green dot, that's just a nice, easy way to have people in front of you so you can reach out. So on the green dot on the side, wherever you're active on Facebook right now is, just go reach out to those people and say something like, you know, hey, I saw you're online, wanted to tell you hey, and, you know, have an amazing weekend. Just something small, something little, just to say hi. You know, like, sometimes people just want to feel thought about, or that you're, you know, being nice, you're saying hi, you're reaching out. I mean, really everything we do is just about connection, relationships, things like that. So it just makes it nice because Facebook tells you who's online right now. So it's not like super creepy or weird because everybody has it. So just use it and go say hey to your friends. That's what the new invoice is. One of my follow-ups is checking on tracking, but I can't seem to find the tracking. I used to be able to click on the blue order number and the receipt would pop up. Is that what you were talking about earlier? And so where did you have to end up finding it? You have to click on the order itself, right?
Okay, so if you click, okay, so for the question with the blue order number, and then the receipt would pop up. So they did the new invoices, and so I actually had a problem with that earlier. And so I click on the blue order number, and then it just showed like the, I don't know if you could see.
Let's go back and I'll see if you can see where we actually are.
So it would just show like the new invoice, if you could see that. If you can't, it's the new invoice. You guys could go look in it. So instead of that, what I actually had to do is go back to the order or order history, and then it would show you like the old invoice, if that makes sense.
So right here, Kaylee said hit print invoice.
Yeah, basically, yeah, going to the, or you could find it in the order history instead of clicking on the blue.
Was that you, Carrie?
Like,
yeah, let me see. I don't know how to unmute anybody. Ty. My son's screaming his head off upstairs. Carrie, does that help you? Yes, when I would go to order history, it would take me to the history. Hitting print. Perfect. Everybody kind of done. Brenda, you gotta mute yourself. Brenda!
Am I not muted?
No.
she's out.
Dang it. Hold on. I took the video.
I feel like it mutes some people, and for some reason it's not showing that I can even mute anybody, so I don't really know why. I can mute myself. Look, I can mute myself, but I can't mute anybody else.
I wonder if it's...
maybe it's because Kaylee, because you're on here, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's because there's two of them.
Oh, yeah, because there's...
So
Mama Starfish is on here.
They might take
Okay. So, are you guys pretty much done? Yes, much better. Why does it say your internet connection is unstable? That's weird. Same place I always do. Okay.
Okay, so next, I'm seeing some people saying done. So next, we're just gonna go post in Cold Market, and then post in 3 shop and swap groups, just 3 times. And then what I like to do is just one simple picture, before and after, and then I really like to keep it simple and just say, ask me how.
Okay, so tonight, let's do our evening post. So if you guys want to take a minute, I'm not going to do it on this thing. Take a minute and go post in 3 groups. So just find a cool before and after picture. Keep it simple. I think simple is better. Mine was lengthy. Yours was lengthy, Susan. This is what I always kind of think about. You guys, usually in shop and swaps and things like that, people are not there trying to buy weight loss from us. Usually people are in shop and swap groups to buy and sell furniture, clothes, things like that. And so they're kind of flipping and flicking through stuff, right? So you have literally seconds to capture somebody's attention. If you have, Brenda, are you unmuted again? Brenda, how do you keep unmuting yourself? Anyways, if you have this big old long thing, nobody is going to read that. Nobody's going to stop and read that, nor do they have time. Usually people are in a hurry or they're scrolling looking for something else. So you want something that's going to almost like stop somebody in their tracks. You know what I mean? You want something that's going to be catchy and that's going to catch somebody's attention when they're not kind of expecting their attention to be caught with something like that. I mean, that's really what the concept is to have something, you know, one picture instead of a bunch of little ones or collages that are all smashed about one good picture before and after that's going to catch somebody's attention and make them stop scrolling. I mean, you have seconds, I think. And so, so Erica says, what do we say? So it's nice. I can simplify it. Do you recommend putting a link or just PM?
I literally just say, ask me how. And honestly, with doing my cold market, ask me how has been like the best. I get the best results from it. It's just super simple. And then they'll message and then you could explain everything. But I don't put a link, or sometimes I say, ask me how, and I'll message you, but I just keep it really simple.
So, so really you don't want to put your link and stuff in there. You don't want people, like searching up what you're doing. You want them to send you a message so that way you can connect with them. You want the opportunity to be able to correspond with them versus just throwing a link or something and having them Google it. And believe me, right now, the last thing you want to do is send people to Google. You need to get those people to send you a message or to send you a friend's request or something. You do not want to give out what you're doing and have them go Google, because you might as well kiss them goodbye if you send them to Google. So, sometimes you can put in the comments some different things like, I'm trying to respond to everybody's messages, just something that'll catch, so something like, I'm trying to respond to everybody's messages. If you send me a friend's request or a message, I can get to you. Do you usually put different stuff in the comments?
Honestly, I started putting like more before and afters in the comments, but if I want to like pick up and catch up, I do say, okay, I'm trying to get a hold of everybody, and that adds an additional comment. So yeah.
Our kids are going crazy upstairs. It sounds like a circus, you guys. I've got my 8-year-old trying to help out with the 7-year-old and Cassie's 2-year-old. So I did that already. If I do it again, is it going to put me in jail? It may, Brenda, if you just did it. If you didn't do your evening posts, or if you did already do your evening post, like just not long ago, just skip it. Okay, so Susan's done. Susan, yeah, Facebook jail. So if you're, it's a terrible thing. If you're doing too many things, Facebook shames you for it. And you can get put in Facebook jail, which basically limits what you're doing for a certain amount of time. So that means you can't usually post in groups or anything else. Right now, I was actually adding people to this other group that I have too fast, and it threw me in jail today. Which is weird, because I think it must have threw me in jail for weeks, because it said that the last time I tried to do it, and I went to do it again and couldn't add anybody today.
You could check on your computer how long you're in jail, but I was put in jail for 9 days for adding to missing link.
That's rude.
It was terrible.
Rude.
It was terrible.
So Susan says, how many times can you post? So what you want to do, Susan, is just kind of like think about like Facebook, and it basically is tracking your algorithm. It's tracking the things that you do, and what it does is it tries to prevent spam. So you want to just kind of try to break things up. So if you're posting in groups, you want to also maybe post in a couple groups, send a couple messages, post on your wall, respond to a couple people, something so it doesn't look like you're a robot just doing the same thing. Although sometimes it still happens. Mm-hmm. Okay, so did everybody go either post in groups and then you can do this one too if you want to.
Are we almost done?
You guys all done? Do we want to move on? I'll press off the ones that we've done just to.
Okay, so next, since we're more done. Okay, so next post on 3 people's walls. And I really like this one just because I've been doing it lately, and I've actually, it's kind of opened up more, so like inviting for a friendship. So I like posting on people's wall, just something that you may have talked to them about or something that you kind of saw on their timeline, and then just post something that you enjoy about them.
So with True Vision or not with True Vision?
Not with True Vision. So kind of opening up for your friends list, trying to relate to them, building a friendship.
Okay. So basically go find 3 people on your friends list, maybe 3 people that you don't communicate with a lot, do you think? Do you try to do that, or are you trying to rotate people you talk to a lot or don't talk to a lot?
I've been just basically people I'm not talking to. Just trying to revamp, something.
You know, and so just like we just did with the green dot where you're sending and saying, hey, I just seen you're online and wanted to tell you to have a good weekend or something. You could do the same thing. Reach out to somebody and post on their wall and say, hey, just wanted to, why does my computer say that? My computer keeps saying your internet connection is unstable. I wonder if it's snowing really bad. Anyways, if you guys at any point can't hear me, let me know, okay? But so basically just go post on 3 people's wall. Try to have it not be anybody in True Vision. And the whole reason is because we're really, the primary thing that we're trying to do here is build relationships. Relationships with relationships. I put it in the group that I created and in our team. What are they doing? Okay, so quit screaming. Mom, what she say? Terrell, stop, please. My child's going nuts. No, I should probably stop and do a couple things too. Okay, and as you guys are done, just put done in the comments because when I see like people getting done, I'll try to like keep moving. Okay. Vicky. Oh my gosh. Here, Cassie, you talk to everybody for a second. I'm gonna go quiet my child out.
Okay, so I just finished up doing that. They're permanently deleting. Yeah, I heard that sometimes they will permanently delete your account. That's hasn't happened to me yet, but I have heard of that.
That would be so sad. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so since we're on a posting frenzy, let's go post in our customer group. And what did you think that they should do?
Okay, so let's post in one of our your customer group, and then let's not focus on the core products since that's kind of all around. So let's pick like a product like our essential oils or maybe like MSM and find an ingredient in there and then research it and then make a post in your customer group so we could showcase some outside, some of our other products, not so much core.
Yeah, so just in case any of you guys don't know, you can go to your website or truevisionhealth.com/products, and you can look up all of our products. I mean, there's ingredients, there's what it does. So if you're not sure, it's a great way to learn yourself for one, and then you can just grab that stuff off the site and share it in your customer group because we're always talking about our core products, which is amazing. We love our core products, but it's okay, Susan. That's why we're doing this. So it's wonderful if you have questions. So it looks like you must be with Vicky, and she's going to go over a Zoom with you tomorrow to kind of explain some stuff. But a customer group is where we market in. It's where we put our before and afters, and I'm sure that Vicky is in touch with a customer group that she could add you to, I'm certain, or one of her uplines. So it's basically where we market when you're cold marketing. And I'm not sure if you're cold marketing yet. If you're not, that's okay. And welcome to True Vision, yay! Yep, so your customer group, Vicky says you posted in it, Susan. So, awesome. So I'm actually going to, and you know, what's nice is if you have a favorite product outside of your core products, you guys, the thing is I try to talk a lot about our outside products, like not our core products, inside our customer group, inside our product support group, whatever it is that you have, because the majority of people that order from us, I mean, they're almost always after the weight loss. So that's given, you know what I mean? They're going to do that regardless. So the reason why I like to share the outside products is because I cannot begin to explain to you how many people don't even realize that we have other products. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it is true. We have so many things, you guys. We have so much to offer. So if you make it a point to, you know, every day, every other day, something, go and try to, you know, get some info on some of our non-core products and share it with your customers. You know, you're going to give people new things to try. For one, it builds your volume. You guys, we're paid off of volume. So the more volume, which, you know, basically the more somebody orders, the more we get paid. I mean, and this is business, so that is important. And we have some really, really good stuff. So make sure that you guys are always sharing about the other products. And if you find something that you absolutely love, there's always something. I'm telling you guys, I have True Mend everywhere. She's laughing. It's everywhere.
It's true.
It's in my purses, my bags, my jackets, my car. I put it on my lip gloss. I put it on. Oh, I got a scratch. I put it on. My kids put it on. It's disgusting. True Mend everywhere. It's like, what is that one thing about like coconut oil? Like if you this, it works for everything. I swear. I feel like you could True Mend everything. So, you know, and when you really love something, you're passionate about it. And so when you're passionate about it, you're eager to share it. So let people see your passion, because if you're excited about something, people are going to want to try it. Kelly, I think you're unmuted. Kelly. Okay. So are most of you guys done? Are you guys still trying to? Trisha, you love the True Mend? So do I, girl. So do I. And I do love the peppermint oil, like a lot.
True Defense, my favorite. No, I was recently, this is why I like the post that we're doing right now, is because I recently just researched, and I know I should know a lot of the products, but honestly, like, it's true, we don't touch base on some of them. But MSM powder, if you guys don't know what to like research, MSM, I just researched so much about it, and there's so many benefits from it. And I don't know, it was really cool to like learn about that, and because you could literally share it with everybody. Everybody should be on it. So I really.
What's your favorite thing about the MSM powder that you like?
Well, okay, so like right now, like I was reading about how like it repairs, it actually like helps you heal a lot faster, some things like that. And my mom is actually having a lot of back pain, and so I actually got MSM on my Smart Ships, and so I got it there, so it was cool to try it. And my mom's trying it, and she's actually like noticed that she doesn't have like that back pain that she's having right now, and she's not taking like 8 ibuprofen when she wakes up. So I think it like hit me in the heart, because I really didn't like know too much about it because I didn't focus on it. But now that my mom's having like results, not taking ibuprofen, which is bad, like that much, and she's actually noticing. So like I've just been researching a lot more about it, because now there's so many people like on my Facebook who could benefit.
We're both like, you know,
I know, there's like True Soothe. I love True Soothe.
I do too. Yes, you guys, one thing I love about the True Soothe, and I don't know if some of you guys realize this, like the True Soothe is made with our oils. It's made with essential oils, right? Do you guys know if you put True Soothe on and then take a washcloth, I like it when it's warm, and you put it on top of it, do you know it penetrates deeper? So, because it absorbs, because like it makes the oil absorb. I don't know. I remember when I first learned that, I was like, oh my goodness. It was like a double effect or something. So if you guys really have a sore spot and you put the True Soothe on there, then get a hot washcloth, warm washcloth after, and put it on top of it, and it will draw in so much more.
That's cool. That's something you should post.
What? Which one?
Christy, MSM and Pure Aloe
See, that's a great post, you guys. So Christy said MSM and pure aloe gel topically on scars help my son with severe acne scarring.
That's awesome.
See, these are things that are super, super amazing. And these are things that you guys should be posting in your customer group, or when we do things like this and you hear something like that, write it down, write it down somewhere so that way you guys don't forget it and can share it later, because that's absolutely amazing. And like I said, like our weight loss sells. That's just what it is. You guys, my son is diabetic. He's off of his insulin. That is humongous. You think like that would be like the most hot selling thing ever, right? And would be soup, because it is so important. It's life-changing, but the weight loss always seems to take over. So because of that, I really try to focus a lot too on the outside products, just because we're always posting about the weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So is everybody done researching something, grabbing something off the website and posting in your customer group? There's 4 scoops in a small glass. Huh. Dang, Janet, she's got like a whole regimen. That's so awesome. I love that, you guys.
See, I like that. I'm learning stuff. I literally just wrote down the warm rag and True Soothe. I like how we're learning stuff.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you guys, like we all have different experiences and different things to share. So thank you everybody who's putting all that stuff on the side, because all of us are able to read it. We're able to learn. We're able to help each other, because we do all have different experiences. And so together we're powerful. Together we can do so much more. We can learn so much more. We can help so many more people. Okay, so is everybody pretty much done? Done. And if not, you guys, we can always come back to that. The straw makes it not taste so bad. I'm not kidding. I just take my MSM powder and I put it in hot water and dissolve it in a little bit, and I just take it like a shot and it's over.
No.
She's like, no, I do. See, I have my little shot glass. I'm not even joking. My little red one, and I mix a little shot and it's gone.
For me. I heard with mix it with lemon oil, and then you can take. I forget where I learned that one.
Since we're on this, just because it seems like a lot of you guys are talking about, Debbie Johnson, are you still on here? Debbie, where's my baby at? There she is. I'm unmuting you.
I'm right here.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello, honey bun.
Because somebody just posted on here, and to me, I always found it very interesting. She put pets and MSM too. Our dog has been on it for 2 years. Well, you know what I'm going to ask you, so, huh? Okay, let's have it, Debbie. What is your, we're so used to like thinking about our products with people, but you guys, some people literally, their pets are so important, like Debbie here. I'm a dog person. I think my husband would probably have 1,000 dogs if we could. They would like, so I get it. But we focus so much on people, which is amazing. But our products have a place with animals too. And Debbie, I always think about her. Debbie, what are some of the things you do with our products and animals? Your horses particularly.
I'm kind of a crazy old Canadian cowgirl, and so I barrel race, and so I have a couple good barrel horses, and I had just started a young guy, and he was coming along nicely, and sadly went into a barrel turn, crossed over, clipped himself, and ended up tearing a distal tendon. So in the equine world, we have MSM for horses, as many people know, and it's pricey. So I have used MSM faithfully with him, and Christy, who just posted earlier, and I giggle often because I have a 1,200-pound horse who I give probably less MSM to than she takes. But I have used it to top dress his feed. And, in following up with the vets and having, the MRIs and ultrasounds and stuff done with him, the scar tissue is minimal and the healing was much faster. And it's all attributed to the MSM. So I would encourage people, to really take a look at our MSM. The difference between ours and the equine, and I've had people say to me, but our tub is this small. When I buy it in the equine, it's going to be like a gallon pail, right? But ours is so pure. There are no fillers in it. There are no, extras that they don't need. It is pure MSM. So when I top dress their feed with it, I know they're getting the best, which is what my horses are going to get. I'm going to do everything I can for them. And Heart and Hydration, that's my unsung hero. And I mean, I believe that is our foundation product that just doesn't get the kudos that it needs, because when we're barrel racing and rodeoing in the summer, these horses get dehydrated as well. And again, you can purchase equine electrolytes and that kind of stuff, but if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for my horses as well. And so I often giggle and we laugh, because I'll mix up a bottle of water and Heart and Hydration for me, and my mare will be looking for it, and I take it around and I put it in her pail of water when we're done, and just refresh her as well and give her that little extra boost. And the other thing, when we're going down the road, water tastes different in different places, right? Depending on treatments and whatnot. So, I mean, I can snooker her a little bit if she gets a little bit picky about water, and I can toss that in and she'll drink anything because she's used to the flavoring and really appreciates it. So yes, I am passionate about what this stuff does with our animals. And Heart and Hydration, Alicia, I freeze it in ice cube trays, and I put it into our dogs' water dishes when we're on the road so that they don't get dehydrated. I mean, it's kind of like hot sauce for me. I put that shit on everything.
Yes. I love you, Debbie, so much.
Well, I mean, realistically, and I think, if you guys, you can unmic Christy, because she is the guru of some of these things. And yeah, we have giggled several times that she takes as much, if not more, than my horses do and whatever. But she has just seen amazing results with it. So yes, unmic her. I'm gonna get off of here because I've yattered long enough. But yes, thank you for inviting me to share. And if anybody wants to talk about dosages or anything like that, just private message me.
Love you, Debbie. Christy, are you there? Christy. Hey, Christy.
I am. Sorry.
I didn't know if you wanted to jump in and add anything after Debbie. I think a lot of times, it really is just thinking outside of the box and remembering, like, I bet you $1 million, see, like, people on the side, even Allie said, oh my God, I've never thought about giving my Heart and Hydration to my horses. But I mean, some people, okay, let's be honest. I mean, some people choose to have animals even over children. So it really is important. And I think we leave out like a big group of people not remembering that some of our products are really good for animals as well. And so anything you want to add on to Debbie's?
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to hijack it. But yeah, I've, right from the first, like when I first ordered, my first thing, I laughed when you were talking about Truman when you started, because I just did a 10K pledge thing in our customer group. Somebody asked to share what are some of my favorite goodies. Oopsie, I'm dying here. Over the last 3 years getting my shoes. And so I had whatever I had ordered last time with my points. And yeah, I was like, Truman, like I didn't say shit on the Facebook, but I literally have it everywhere. It's in pockets, it's in the car, it's in my purse, it's beside my bed. Before our skincare, it was under my eyes. And because it was $7, it was the first thing I added on to with my combo, because I was the nerd that was like, ooh, every month I'm going to order something. And then it took till month 3 before I got Heart and Hydration. And I was like, why didn't I get this shit earlier? Like, yeah, I literally like probably bathe in all of our products, and I kind of joke at any given time I'm probably walking around with at least 15 of our products in me or on me, and that probably doesn't even count if I'm blending oils. But yeah, the MSM, when it first came out in capsules, it said joint relief stuff, and I thought, ooh, me and my arthritis. And then I started Googling things, and you just learn, like you guys said earlier, like when you just start reading it, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like it's like the Truman. MSM is the thing that I think it's good for 101 on different things. And if you're doing capsules, what is like 25 cents a capsule, or even the buckets, even in our house, like one of the little buckets lasts us, it's usually about every couple months. And yeah, there are days that my normal days, I don't take as much as a horse every day. Yeah, I mean, it's literally like pennies a day, and does like so many things. My hairdresser yesterday was fixing my gray. January 9th, I was there. And then yesterday my hair grew out an inch. She was like, what the hell? Like most people are a quarter of an inch, their hair grows out. My shoulder scar from my surgery had stopped healing. A couple of years before I started True Vision. After I started the MSM, I didn't even notice. I wasn't expecting it. And all of a sudden I was like, Larry, when did this thing heal? And that's when I started Googling it for my son, because he's got ridiculous scars on his back. And so, yeah, I mean, I have friends and customers who have started because of our MSM, Heart and Hydration, True Slumber, simply because they're like, what's this stuff in your bottle? What's this sleep stuff? What's it? Because I'm not on my wall, like, yeah, posting stock shots of product, but I'm always like, oh, I'm mixing this, I'm doing that, and just
so
like being random. And they're like, what are you doing your crazy stuff? What are your potions? What are these potions? Or what's your sleep stuff? That's what, yes, my friends call my sleep stuff, because I'm not literally like, oh, we have a special on True Slumber, message me today for your $26.99. But like, it's not that type of, but I'm just, because the products are my life, it's pretty easy that they're pretty much my status every day without cramming my pills down people's throats, so to speak.
Right. Well, thank you, Christy, for sharing that. I almost feel like that we should all, if you guys have not explored the MSM, then I really encourage you guys to get on the site, explore what it is, and maybe make a post in your customer group about that. I mean, if some of you guys are in the same customer group, choose something different, but I would definitely do that. And if you guys do not have MSM on your smart ship, I would encourage you guys to get it on your smart ship, to get it, order it. And yeah, so yay, Trisha just added it to hers. Christy, you rock. Thank you, Debbie and Christy. Sorry to put you guys on the spot. It's amazing to me, because I think a lot of times we forget or we don't consider animals. And I mean, it really is like a whole nother avenue. You know, my husband shows dogs. My daughter shows dogs. So we are around thousands of dog people. Carrie Hyder, that's on here, she knows because she works at a grooming shop and she shows dogs. Well, she has shown dogs. We both kind of have taken a break from that for now. But so anyways, that's just kind of a little something. So hopefully that helped you guys, or maybe gave you guys a little bit of a different idea. So, okay. So besides that, now that we've talked a lot about the product stuff, do you want to do this one?
Okay, so next, going forward, so go on your timeline, your Facebook wall, and comment on at least 5 people's posts, non-True related. So not anybody associated with True Vision, and then just find your friends' posts and just go and comment on them.
Yeah. So again, it's just about building relationships. So just making it a point, you know, before the night's over, scroll through your timeline.
Yeah, like right here, I have a friend who says that they're getting sick. And so just go and comment and be like, you know, I hope you feel better, and, you know, something like that. Because then you're caring, you know.
Mm-hmm. So I am going to do that too. Allie, I just seen you tag me in something. Allie, my eyelashes are looking crazy in that picture, but that's okay. You guys, I got eyelashes on and I'm ready to rip them off. I'm trying slowly to get them off. I was trying to be extra, but it's just a little too high maintenance for me. I want to rub my eyes. It's driving me crazy. And Cassie's got these like magnetic ones, so I think I'm going to try to get some magnetic ones.
Magnetics are good. I love them.
Allie, listen, girl, I tried to love these things. Maybe it's because I just went too crazy.
No, I love the magnetic. Lacey doesn't like the magnetic either, but I just love them, Jonathan.
Jonathan, stay on topic. Don't get into the eyelashes. Jonathan, you hush your face. You hush your face. Okay, so 5 people. Jonathan, your post with almost 20,000.
I saw that.
That's
That was
insane.
crazy. I think I had like 4,000 within an hour. I was like,
Yeah.
holy cow.
What's up with that post, Jonathan? Hush your WM. I wonder what that stands for.
That's your famous meme.
What? Why are you wearing a Christmas hat? First, it was a cowboy hat, and now that thing?
Hey, it's Christmas year round around me.
You guys,
Here's one of my elves.
Look at our beautiful 7-star director looking all ridiculous again. Doretha, how do you even just pull that completely over his head? Face, the whole face and everything. Okay, so I have 2 more.
Let's do like this.
You're like, oh my. There you go, Heaven. Doretha, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Why do you think I keep her around?
Because she makes you look good.
That's the truth. I'm not going to argue with that one.
Okay, so come up on 5 plus before time. We got 10 minutes. Okay, so you guys, we are halfway through the month, 12th to 15th. So considering we have 28 days, we are a little bit more than halfway because it's the 15th. So what you guys should do is check and look at any of your retail. So look at your retail, people. Doretha, what are you looking at, Doretha? Jonathan, mute yourself. You're a distraction.
Am I muted?
No, we can still hear you.
Am I muted?
That's it. I'm muting you. Where are you?
What about now?
You're fired, Jonathan. He's all, cheers. And that, you guys, is one of my best friends. Okay.
You could ruin my night if you wanted to.
I know. I've tried too many times. It doesn't work. Okay, so because we are halfway through the month, I want you guys to pay attention to your retail. So if you have sold anybody a 7-day combo, either this week, last week, I want you guys to go through and reach out to those people, because you have to remember, you guys, we still have our $10 enrollment. So if somebody just paid $29 for a 7-day, this is a perfect time to let them know that they can get 4 weeks for $98. No. Yes, 98 with shipping. You can tell them 90. So take, is he distracting you? The many hats of Brister.
He's just a goober. Oh gosh.
Jonathan, how do I block out his video? Oh, Jonathan, not the cowboy hat picture again.
Cowboy. Funny.
Okay. How much time do we have? So we have 9 minutes left. I wonder if I should have them pull up a report for the retail.
Pull up a report for the retail and then go through them. Right now? No, we're doing.
Maybe. Well, should we have them do a report? Your retail isn't up yet. Okay, if you have actually personally sold a 7-day combo to anybody this month, maybe just use this time to reach out, because we still have, 2 weeks of the month. And I just want to reiterate, you guys, 28 days. We lose 4 days this month. So, this is honestly a perfect time, instead of like the scramble at the end of the month where all of us are running around like crazy people and we're scrambling the last couple of days. Just start now and really try to keep up with people. So use, like this next few minutes to, scroll back, do whatever you need to do, look at your retail stuff, and reach out to the people that you have sold 7-day combos to. Also, another thing that would be good for you guys to do is to go to your reports and look up your semi-actives. So your semi-actives are people that have less than 75 PV. So a lot of times when you see 45 PV, it's because they've only ordered like the True Control and they haven't ordered the True Fix. So a lot of times people, when they're just on there, they're going through and they're like, oh, True Control, that's the weight loss. And they don't realize that it's meant to take together. And so I would look at your semi-actives. So like I said, instead of waiting until the end of the month, I would get on there now and just scroll through and see if you will be very surprised usually to find out that people are actually ordering, just the True Control or just the True Fix. And sometimes if they're ordering just the True Fix, it may be for a reason. But when they're ordering just the True Control, that's when you really want to make sure you spend the time educating them on why the product should be taken together, because they should never be ordering just the True Control by itself. The True Control is simply the booster to give you that extra energy to help curb your appetite more. So like I said, I would run Jonathan.
The retail isn't up to date. Mine's showing them out of order. So the retail might be right. It's just mine's showing actually out of order. Like bits and pieces, right? It's like.
Oh yeah.
Mine's just.
Well, on your computer, you can usually touch up top to pull the date up.
Yeah.
Oh, like
well, because mine's February, November, then or
yeah,
January.
Weird.
Did you do? Maybe that's what she's following in. Oh, I know, but.
Yeah. Click if you
maybe
click. So if you go to your report, great promo for associates with H&H and a free bag of guilt-free chocolates. Yes. If a customer can afford the combo, can they split the 2 paydays? Rosalind, I don't know that I would tell somebody if they can't afford the combo, can they split the combo up between 2 paydays? Maybe more something like that would be to save up the money between 2 paydays. What you don't want is somebody, going and ordering just the True Control and then 2 weeks later ordering just the True Fix, and now they're just taking the True Control and just taking the True Fix and they're not taking it together. So that might be like a discussion to have with somebody about, like saving some money from this check, and then when they get paid again, taking the money from the next check and using that collectively to purchase their combo. Now what they can do if they're not going to have the money until, and it's going to be after the 1st, they can go in and just buy the $10 enrollment. I'm not like a huge fan because, you can do it. Like I'm a huge fan if somebody's serious. It's just, do you guys remember when we had the $2 enrollment? We had so many people sign up for $2 and then they never placed an order. But if you know this person is going to want to order and money is a little tight and they're not going to be able to order before the 1st, then why not help them and let them know that they can go in and pay the $10 enrollment and that will kind of lock in their wholesale membership. And then they can go and they can purchase the products a little bit later when they have the money, you know, if they need to save up 2 paydays, because then at least they're getting a better deal. Because you guys, as a customer, they're going to be paying $88 for a combo. As a wholesale member, associate, whatever you call it, they're going to be paying $80. So that's an $8 difference. If they pay a $10 enrollment, they're literally paying $2 more, but then the following month they're saving money, and from then on out. And then if they decide to order anything else. That's right, Jenna. Also, they would be paying shipping twice. And that's a really good point. You know, like it's better to collectively save the money versus, you know, ordering one, because it doesn't matter if you order one of the products or both of the products, you're paying $8 shipping. So you're either paying $8 once or $8 twice. And that would be kind of silly. Orders. So Carrie is saying, I have to go pull it up to see with your semi-actives. Are you changing the date, Carrie? I can help walk you through that after if you want to. We're getting close to time being done.
Is she just going to?
So Carrie's saying, how do we get the semi-active to show current month order?
Mine just pop up like this. I only have 4 of them.
So when you went to reports, what did you click?
Oh, these are just in the quick reports. And
okay, so tell her that, what to go to.
Okay, so what I went to was just your report center, then quick reports, then semi-active downline current month. And it shows me.
So, because I can't pull up on my phone. So basically, Cassie, did you get that, Carrie? She went to the reports. Then she went to, what is this one?
She says she did that, and it shows old orders. I guess that's the only one I know. No, these are this month. So maybe you don't have any semi-active right now. Maybe they're all, you know what I'm saying?
So is it showing orders from last month, Carrie? Or like before that?
Because this is this month, and she.
Because it'll just be showing for this month.
Yeah. Well, no, it's gonna show all of these, like all your customers, and the semi-active downline is what it's showing me, and then it just shows me the PV.
Make sure you click up at the top too, like on the date. So where it says, oh, can you click like the date, or do you not have that on there? Oh, you don't have it on there?
Not on the phone. I think there's a big difference with your computer and your phone, though, what you could see. So.
Okay. So one last thing before we get off of here, because I think this is really cool, and I see some of you guys have already done it already, is, what did Jonathan just tag me in? Jonathan, what did you just do?
Oh, no.
She said, oh, no. It's probably what Jonathan already did. Yes. I see you, Folio. So
it was all good.
Okay, so we have several people that just did it. You guys can go look at Jonathan Brister's ridiculous picture that he did. But
look, just because you want to be a Scrooge don't mean all of us do.
Jonathan, it's February, sweetie. Take off the Christmas hat. Although I can't say anything, you guys, because my Christmas tree is still up.
Mine too.
Our Christmas tree is still up.
No lights, but the tree's up.
Mine still has lights and is fully decorated, you guys. I haven't touched it. Like I bought 2 big old tubs to pack up the Christmas stuff, and that's about as far as it's went. The tubs are still sitting there. I just haven't packed it up yet. But I cleaned the house today. That's good news. Right, Kelly? Like, who did I say? Like somebody just said throw some Valentine's Day stuff. Oh, great, but we already missed Valentine's Day, so no, that's we'll just throw Easter stuff on it.
April tomorrow. She just got one.
Check out. DJ, where are you? Why did Carrie just say check out? DJ, what the heck?
Oh, no.
Look at,
is that
Jonathan, you're instigating people to wear ridiculous hats on these lives, on these power hours.
That's my man. I love it.
Did you see DJ's hat? You guys are insane.
Let's go. Okay, so last thing.
One night we're gonna have crazy hat night.
We should, you guys. We should have
That'd
a
be
crazy
so
hat
fun.
night power hour, and all of us can take a ridiculous picture. So
And
for the
I will give we'll give away a big prize that night.
Jonathan's hat.
Yeah, hey, actually, I'm coming up. Is it next Wednesday? Next Wednesday, I think I'm up, and we're gonna do crazy hat night.
all
Yeah,
right. What are you giving away? I'm only coming to your power hour if you're giving something cool away.
I'm not giving away a car. Let me think.
Stop.
It's gonna be good. I tell you what, everybody send some suggestions. Let's think about it.
What should
What
John
about a 50 pack?
all of that? A 50? You can give a 50 pack away?
No, probably not. I got a big meeting. I'll probably I got a lot of stuff. We'll do something big though. It'll be good.
Okay. We're going to hold you to that. If I show up to
I'm
your
sorry.
power
I'm distracting your power hour. Go longer than normal though, because I just put the link in our team chat and we got a lot of people joining.
What?
Say something interesting.
It's time to get off of here. How interesting is that? Okay, so but what everybody should go do is kind of like what Jonathan did and Allie just did earlier. Go take a picture of the power hour. You can do it in, is this the grid, the gallery view? Oh, yay, I'm going to do it too. So take a picture of your power hour and post it. This is Cassie's idea. It just shows, you guys, it shows team unity and fun and that you're working, that you're serious, that you're busy, that you're showing up. People like to do business with busy people, honestly. They like people that look like they're actually working, that they're showing up. So if everyone does their hair and poses cute, we can have a cute picture.
My goodness.
I see you, Dana. Ooh, I see you, girl.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Oh, that's
Aww.
cute.
Look, there's so feet. There's so much feet.
There is. Oh, it's so cute. And then there's Jonathan and Dorica. Cute, cute, cute.
I take
Okay.
a picture.
Yeah, we are. This is so adorable. You should. Oh,
You put it
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
That is so cute.
Just push it. Okay, go put it over there and we'll keep it. Okay. It's really cute. My daughter just built a pink Lego house. She's like, there's so much pink. Selfie. Okay. So, does anybody have anything that they want to add, talk about before we get off of here? Any questions? I have to figure out how to do this on my laptop. Debbie, there is a way to like screenshot on your laptop too, and I don't know it. Tanya's not on here. She's traveling, but she knows how to screenshot from your laptop. Jonathan, do you know how to do that? Allie, anybody? I don't.
He does.
What kind of laptop do you have?
Well, I don't know what other people have, but let's see who.
With a MacBook, it's easy. But
Debbie said that.
Dana's waving. I bet she knows how. She's smart.
I know how to do it with a MacBook, but not with a PC. But just Google it. It'll be simple.
Fifth control.
On Hewlett Packard PCs, there is right past the F12 screen, there's a little button that says INT and then PRTSC. That's your print screen button.
Show us, Dana.
How do you want me to show you? I'm on my laptop.
Turn your screen, like, hold your phone
I mean,
with
I
one
just
hand.
did it here. Let me see if it'll.
Hold your phone with your mouth.
I'm on my laptop. I can take a picture of it. It wouldn't let me do it.
Alicia Williams is on here. She knows it all. Knows everything.
It's on the very top where your F keys are. It's on the top of your laptop. And it says PRTSC.
She got it. She says, "Thank you, Dana. You rock."
You're welcome.
Mine's not doing that. You're like shift 3. Mac is command shift 3.
Hey, Alicia, can I promote our True Army
You
event?
did it. Sorry, what?
Before you get off, I want to promote our True Army event in 2 weeks.
Do it, because we're at our time. So let's go. Let's hear
All right,
it.
so 2 weeks we're having True Army Boot Camp. Dana Collins is going to be one of the main speakers.
She's throwing a fit. No, I'm not.
No, but
Keep
we've got
picking
some
on me.
amazing. We've got some amazing people. Listen, we rented out the Titanic. Okay, it's an actual replica of the Titanic. We've rented it out. We've got the top floor, and so Friday night it's going to be like a big party. Dean Peterson's going to MC everything. We're having a lot of food, fun, drinks, dancing, singing, the whole 9 yards from 8 o'clock to midnight. And then, we're thinking about, we usually tell everybody come dressed up like the camouflage, but I said, let's do something Titanic themed and everybody bring their life jackets. So,
Can I bring Leonardo DiCaprio?
oh, stop it. But anyway, so we're going from 8 o'clock to midnight, a lot of fun and games, and then everybody gets to sleep in the next day. We're starting at 10 o'clock. And we have Dean Peterson, Derek Rain, Stacy Barker, Alicia Williams, Laura Brown, Doretha Brister, Darla Odom, Jenna Malone. I mean, we have a list of people that's going to be insane. That's not even half of them. And it's going to be really, really good. Plus, I'm introducing something for Hot Market that's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yay!
So,
Are you going to do live streaming on those?
No. I don't believe in live streaming.
What the heck, Jonathan? That's dumb.
No, we might. I don't know. No, some people actually, I would, but some people don't like to go live for reasons that I understand. But we have Derek Rains, his family used to be in $100 million MLM. And he's our CEO and he's our CEO and board of directors, I think, chairman of the board. But he is going to be talking about old school techniques. That's amazing. Team building techniques. It's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Sherry.
Jonathan, you can just post that in my group too.
I will. There's also a meeting, a really good meeting with Jody Arnold and Heidi Clark next week in Illinois. I'm going to be in the St. Louis area.
Awesome. Yay.
Go to events. They work.
That's right.
And me and Doretha's coming to Idaho in a few weeks.
What? Why? Jonathan, you just pop surprise show up here all the time.
That's true.
All of a sudden, I'll wake up one day and there will be a post of Jonathan flying.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, okay. I guess Jonathan's coming over today.
And then she'll go, meet me at the Mexican place.
Hey, you be quiet. I'm back on keto. After the retreat ruined me. The retreat wrecked me.
You should start hashtagging the Keto Queen.
No.
With a K, like KWEEN. That'd be awesome. Keto Queen.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
The crazy Keto Queen.
Hey, now.
All right, I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry.
Jonathan, do you want to give everybody one thing to do before we leave, before we get off of here and let these beautiful people enjoy their weekend?
Yes. Write down 25 people who you've never contacted before. Don't worry about whether you think, like, too many times we try to think, all right, this person will be good at it because they like this kind of thing. And, that's the wrong approach to this. Who doesn't want to make money from home? Who doesn't want to build a residual income? So write 25 people who you've never contacted and contact them about this opportunity. Invite them to a meeting. And if you've never done that before, you need to work on your script and your pitch. So
contact 25 people
that you've never told about True Vision before, even if you think they know about it. Just the fact that they've commented before or they've seen it on your wall does not count. You need to personally send them a text message and ask them for 15 minutes of their time, 10 minutes of their time.
That's a great one.
It works.
So do you believe that everybody should have and should kind of write like a chicken list and kind of really like narrow that down? Like, I mean, if you had like your chicken list, wouldn't that be like people that you're kind of nervous to talk to, afraid to talk to? Like, have you ever heard that before? Creating like a chicken list?
You know, I've never heard of that, but I love that concept. I believe in lists. I believe everybody should have their list. And everybody that you know should be on that list, and that list should be growing. If you haven't read GoPro, go read GoPro. And Eric Worre talks about list.
Yeah, because a chicken list is really kind of cool, and that's kind of like...
I love that. I've never heard of that. You're going to have to tell me more about that.
Okay, I will. I'll kind of, you know, let you in on that a little bit bigger. But hey, it reminds me, you know, like I kind of had, you know, a chicken list slash, what would you call it? You know how like maybe there's those people that you know would be absolutely amazing in your business, that would do great. They're just, you just know it. You see them and you're like, oh my gosh, dude, they're like totally who I would want on my team. I think writing down those people too, like having your wish list, like if I could have somebody on my team, I would want this person, just one that's not in TrueVision, but maybe you see them on Facebook and they're amazing. And then like a chicken list. And I remember hearing like a long time ago and going through some different things, but one of the things that I think made it kind of cool, and I can't remember who I heard basically tell the story about what they did, but they had somebody on their chicken list, and sometimes we count people out. We assume that they're not interested, or they're doing something else, or that that they just kind of wouldn't be interested in us or our company or our products or whatever. And so we kind of count them out. And so a way to maybe even consider getting past that, especially if it's somebody local. And I can't remember exactly who I heard tell this story. I'd have to really go back and think about it, but it always stuck with me. And I'm pretty sure it was a girl. Maybe it was Tiffany Malott. I don't know who it was. But anyways, she was talking about how she had kind of this chicken list, and she really wanted to, you know, reach out to this person, or wish list type thing. And sometimes if you're not sure if somebody would be interested, but you can present it to them in a way that doesn't sound like you're necessarily trying to pitch them. Like maybe invite somebody for coffee if they're local, something like that, and sit down and say, hey, you know, like I got involved with this company. This is what I'm doing. I'm sure that, you know, you're busy, or maybe this isn't something that interests you, or that, you know, like, but I was thinking that maybe you would have some ideas of who you could direct me to that you think would benefit from this. And it kind of takes the pressure off, like you're not trying to push it on them. And I wish
that's called going fishing. And that's how I got my top enroller for my team, Wendy Navarro.
Yes.
And I heard that from Cedric Harris. He always talks about going fishing, and it's amazing because you're right. It takes the pressure off. Once you contact someone, you go, hey, I'm in this business. And you got to work on your pitch. And with me, it's different. Like I wouldn't actually approach my banker today, but and he's interested, but I wouldn't approach my banker the same way I would, let's say, my personal fitness trainer, which I see my banker a lot more than I see my personal fitness trainer.
True.
But seriously, all right, someone at the grocery store, you wouldn't approach them the same way. So you work on your pitch, and you do get better at it the more you do it. That's why it's important to maybe go after, I don't know, your chicken list people first. But always remember, like top earners, out of our entire top earners crew in Utah, I would say maybe 5 to 10% of us are college educated, or we're in the business that, you know, that we went to college for, went to school for. You never know who is going to be your rock star. You just don't.
You don't. And I think,
and so you have to go after everybody eventually.
And I think a lot of times we do count people out, or we think like we're not qualified or we're not whatever enough. So those people that we're intimidated to talk to, we count out. But you guys, sometimes you don't know who may be actually looking for something. There's a lot of top-notch, very successful people, because you guys, if somebody's very successful and if somebody's good with money already, in our mind, sometimes we count them out. But you guys, if somebody's very successful and they're good with money already, then they're going to listen to a smart opportunity.
Hey, well, and to confirm that, I was at my CPA's office today for a couple of hours and I hated it. But she is one of the top CPAs in all of Knoxville. She's an actual attorney. She's got a degree in finance and taxes and stuff. And she's often told me, she's like, my God, what do you do? And she told me one time, she said, you're in the top clients I have that make this much monthly cash, that it's always there. So today we get finished and she goes, I know you've got an event coming up, because I've been talking to her about the event. Me and all of my girls at my office are coming to that event. They want to get into business. And that blew my mind, because she's all about finance and investing and stuff like that. Like you said, really good with money.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to do this business?
Right.
And
we forget
so,
sometimes.
Well, and to, you know, I never tell everybody, hey, yeah, you're going to be a 7-star in a year or two or whatever. But I will tell you this. If you give it 100% and you do not quit, you will be successful, and you'll get more success than you ever dreamed possible.
It's true. You know, if you guys really get in there and you give it everything you got, you will be successful. And that's the thing, you guys, you have to show up every single day.
Every day.
No matter if you feel like it, because guess what? I promise you, I'm like the queen of in my head trying to find reasons why I shouldn't do something. I just know myself better than that. Trust me, before I got on the Zoom, I'm like, I don't know, I think I have a headache or something. I'm like I always try to get myself out of stuff. Just don't do it. Know yourself better than that. It doesn't matter if you're sick. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it. We don't feel like doing stuff a lot. But if you want to be successful, if this business matters to you and you want to be successful at it, you have to show up every day without excuse. If you work, plan before, plan after, you know,
right.
Do what you can in between. If you don't work, then give it your all throughout the day. You know, that is the one thing I can say, is that when I made the conscious decision and said, I'm doing this, this is my shot. I don't have a high school diploma. I don't have a college degree. I have 6 kids and I'm broke. And I said, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I refuse. I'm not going to sit here and go stand at the food bank week after week after week. I'm over this. I'm done with it. And when I said, I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up for me. I'm going to show up for my family. I am going to show up. I have made it a point every single day. If you guys know me, then you know that I don't quit. I show up every single day, even when I don't feel like it. And I mean, to me, that's the biggest thing, is consistency, being consistent, not going by a feeling, you know. I mean, sometimes we feel all hypey and excited, you know, especially after an event or something big, we're all really excited, but that kind of dies down. You can't feed off of feeling or emotion. You have to just know that this industry is real. It's real. It works. People are making a lot of money. Whether you just want to, you know, make a car payment, whether you just want the money for, you know, to help you with your rent or your electricity, or if you want big money, no matter what that is, you just show up. The good part about our compensation plan is it's easy. Trust me, there's other ones that are really, really hard. All you have to do is get somebody in front of your products or the opportunity. You get somebody in front of it, you get paid. There's not all this crazy stuff you have to do. It's very simple. It's commission-based, so to say, but residual. So, I mean, this is a really, really amazing company, amazing business. You guys, it's still very new. I think sometimes we think that it's flooded and everybody knows about True Vision and it's too late, we missed the boat. I really challenge that. In fact, I challenge that big time. Imagine if you took all of your Facebook friends away and you weren't seeing True Vision on your feed all the time, because that's what makes us feel like it's flooded or whatever. Think about your town. How many cars do you see driving around with True Vision on it? How many business cards do you see laying around?
But
How many?
Alicia, let me say this. All right, I tried True Vision back in September of, was it 2014? It was the first year they got, so I think they got started in May. Monica French hit me up immediately. All right, I didn't have a good experience with it. All right, somebody hit me back up 6 months later and then came back to me. I had a horrible experience. I wasn't even interested, but they said, no, you didn't try it right. Let me work with you. All right, the rest is history. I became a 7-star director after I gave up on the product. So I don't care if they've heard of it, if they haven't heard of it, that doesn't work. And so if you put this in front of enough people, you go back, you follow other people. Everybody should have their list from people from last year that got involved about this. They probably quit after the summer. And right now, this is prime. Get ready. Our best 3 months is happening within like the next week. It's going to kick off. And so I went back, I looked at my numbers from last year, the year before that. I'm telling you, we got 3 months of everybody on this call should rank at least one time in the next 3 months and find some really, really amazing rock stars. So you got to be willing to get out there and hear no, feel that rejection. I said highly suggest find 2 or 3 or 4 motivational speakers that you love, whether it's Ray Higdon, or for me, I love Les Brown. I listen to Zig Ziglar. I go to YouTube. I watch that because we all get depressed. We get down. I mean, if you're feeling that, it's natural. It's normal. As a 7-star, as a 5-star, we feel that and we encourage each other, but better yourself. I mean, find somebody, this motivational stuff, and then take that energy once you feel better and you learn, and take that to your team. And
That's
so
right.
the most important thing you can do to your team, I'm telling you, the most important thing you can do for your team is be excited about True Vision Health.
Yes.
Even when you don't feel like it.
Go up, no matter what. Right. Because, you guys, that phrase, speed of the leaders, the speed of the pack, that is true. Your team will watch you. They will follow you. They will feed off of your excitement, or they will feed off of your negativity. It's up to you.
That's true.
They're either going to feed off of, the good, or they're going to feed off the bad. No matter what, you are going to motivate them in some way. So
and it usually magnifies once it reaches them, whether it's good or bad. They're even going to magnify that feeling. So let it be good.
And, like Jonathan was saying, him being a 7-star, me being a 5-star, it doesn't matter, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, senior, whatever. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to have something that is going to fill you back up and empower you. So you guys really should be spending time in personal development. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you guys, this is a people business. It's customer service, so we're talking with people all day long. Sometimes that can literally suck the energy out of you. It can be emotionally draining. If you do not fill up your cup, you will have nothing. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It's impossible. You could be the strongest, most amazing human in the world, but you have to keep yourself full. You have to spend time in personal development. You have to get yourself remotivated. You have to take some time and just refuel.
One thing I think we need more training in, and I'm actually going to be doing this a lot with my team, is how to deal with that rejection, because it does suck when you really care about someone and you work with them and they give up in 3 to 4 weeks. And you want to just grab them and shake them and say, hold on, you've been unhealthy for how many years now? It's clearly not what you're doing. It's clearly not work. And you'll only give me 3 to 4 weeks and you're ready to quit. And so sometimes you want to shake people, but I think if we learn better responses to that rejection, because my brother was able to reach back out to me and pull me back on board. And I had he gave me a little bit of tips about how to take the product better and stuff like that. And I had amazing results. I lost 100 pounds after that. And so, and decided I wanted to do this as a business. So, when you get that rejection, let it be ammunition. Let it be motivation for you. I mean, you're just one more closer to a yes.
That's right. If nobody believes in you and you feel rejected, let it fuel you. Let it fuel
Absolutely.
you.
Prove them wrong.
That's right. That's right. Like literally, it's something I think in my head all the time. Just say it. Say it in your head. Watch me. Watch me. Like, I mean, if somebody counts you out, just say it in your head. Watch me. You think I can't do this? Watch me. And do it. Do it. Do it for you. Do it for your family, because you guys, what we have is amazing. I'm telling you right now, there are companies who are making large amounts of money and their products do not work. I'm telling you right now, there are weight loss companies and these associates are making tons of money and the products don't work. Jonathan has lost 100 pounds. I've lost 40 pounds. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many you guys have probably lost. My son is diabetic. He's off his insulin. He's lost weight. If you guys know me personally, then you know my son. These are true stories. Not only do we have literally the most badass products, we have such an amazing opportunity that we can do big, big things with. So awesome. Janet, 64, Debbie, 43. So, I mean, just imagine that. We actually have products that work and our compensation plan is legit. It is off the charts. So do not give up. Go for no. You know, if you fail, that's okay. Pick up, fail forward, always learn from it. And yeah. And Kathy says she got her life back.
Well, I've enjoyed this tonight. I'm going to get off of here and let you guys, we've went way over. And you have,
I know.
I really,
you're like, yak. Sorry, you guys. And just know if we ever go over like this and we're just yakking, you can hang up.
Yeah,
you can, of course. Like, goodbye, guys.
We're used to rejection.
I know. We go for no. Just hang up on us.
Love it. We eat it for lunch and dinner. No, thanks, guys. I love all of you guys. And keep your head up. We got amazing, oh my God, and we've got some amazing things coming with True Vision.
Ooh,
it's going to be a crazy, wild, unbelievable ride in the next
we
year.
Just got back from a leaders retreat in Utah, and we can promise you guys, good things are coming.
It's absolutely amazing things. So stay fired up. Oh, I was reading one of this. Love you guys too. Thank you so much.
Yes, we love you guys. You guys.
Bye, Alicia. Bye, Cassie.
Bye.
Bye. We love you guys. Mwah. Blow kisses. Show some love. We love you guys so much. Have a great weekend.